Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Compassionate Light Healing and Guidance Hour. So I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I know here in Wisconsin, it's just been beautiful outside. It's nice and sunny, and so I hope that wherever you are, that you had a chance to enjoy the weekend, spending some time outdoors, as well as with your families. All right, so we are, let's start with this. For those who are new to me, my name is Catharine Han, and I'm an angelic energy healer, as well as a teacher and spiritual teacher and coach, as well as an angelic channel. So welcome, everyone. And I guess I'm so glad to be here with you as we continue to talk on the abundance mindset. So, we still have a lot going on in this world, but, it is starting to become fairly normal for us to, be in this new way of living that we're in right now. And so, we have to remember that even through everything that's going on, that we're still meant to do those things that are part of our purpose and part of what it is that we're meant to achieve when it comes to our goals, even though things may look different. So let's start with the energy of this week. We, alongside of Archangel Ariel as well as Archangel Raphael, we have Archangel Uriel as well as Archangel Chamuel stepping forward for us. And so this week, let's start, kind of review last week. Last week, we were really asked to tune inward when it comes to just who it is that we are, kind of reviewing those things that we're meant to achieve and those goals that we're meant to really step into, and how to really step out of our comfort zones, and then to really listen for what it is our next steps are. So this week, we're actually going to be taking a little bit more action. There's going to be that stepping out of our comfort zones once again. But as we do that, to remember that we always have a choice when it comes to how it is that we see different things. So, if there are certain situations that arise, or there are certain challenges that come our way, and it is up to us on how it is that we want to react and how it is that we want to really look at things, so that we can not only look at it in a positive way, because we want to look at it in that true sense as well, but also to be able to keep raising our vibrations even during this time. So, if there are challenges that you're going through right now, on top of what's going on in this world, to know that it is up to you on how it is that you want to react. So, a lot of times if there's, things that are angering us or things that are frustrating us, we can lash out, and that may be the first reaction that comes out. But what it is that we have to remember is that we can always step back and reassess what it is that's going on and see it in a new way, see it in a new perspective, so that we really can take back that power. So we're going back to that. Last month we talked all about power. And when we are able to really reassess what it is that's going on and change that perspective, we're able to, see it in a way that it won't trigger us. We'll be able to see it in a way that is going to raise our vibrations and also to start helping us see it in more of an abundant sense, abundant mindset. So I encourage all of us to really look at situations in that way, especially as we go throughout this week. And also, Archangel Samuel is stepping forward for us this week as well, because as we go through these situations, these challenges that may come our way, on top of what it is that's going on in this world, or if it's something that that's really affecting you, that is part of what it is that's going on in this world, to know that it's okay, and that the angels are sending you their love. They're always letting you know that you're not alone in this, and that you're always provided for, you're always supported. So I want to encourage everyone to really just, take that time to, and we're still kind of in that inward focus, and to really look within and to really just do a dive on ourselves, to learn more about ourselves, discover more on who it is that we are. Before we move on, I am going to take a few calls that we have. So let's see here. All right, so let's see here. We have caller area code 256. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Kimberly, and I'm calling from Georgia.
Hi, Kimberly. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So how can I help you today?
Yeah, I talked to you, I don't know if it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and you were talking about the writing. And you brought up journaling, and I've been journaling, and it's really been helping. But you also told me that I should be writing. I've written poetry. I wrote a children's story a long time ago, and I started writing a book longer before that. So I'm just wondering, what are the next steps when it comes to writing for me?
For you, I do have Archangel Samuel as well as Archangel Gabriel stepping forward for you. And what they're sharing with me that it's going to be important for you to start writing more of what it is that you've been through and what it is that you're learning through the process. So, those things that you've been through, growing up. So it's going to be more like a memoir type of teaching type of memoir in a way. So, I want to encourage you to journal with Archangel Gabriel on this.
Okay.
And he'll be able to show you what it is that comes in more and more on what it is that you're part of, what it is your purpose is, and that's what's going to really come out as you do this writing. So it may not be clear cuts right away as you start writing, but as you continue the process, you'll start to see your goals and your purpose come out as you start writing. So if that makes sense.
Okay.
So anything that really comes to you, I want to encourage you to really just start writing that. And And as you do, you're going to see what it is that you're really meant to do and how to help others through your writing.
Okay.
Okay. So the teaching memoir is not necessarily for anyone else, but more for yourself at this point. So as you write about what it is that you went through and what it is that you have been learning through your journey, you're going to see more and more of what it is that your purpose has come out as you do that.
Okay.
Okay? If that makes sense.
In reference to writing, right?
So as you write, you start writing, you're going to see how it is that you're meant to help others with your writing, what it is that you're meant to teach, what it is that you're meant to do to help heal other people as well, because we're all meant to teach and we're all meant to heal others. So you're going to be able to see that as you start your writing, as you continue on with that.
Okay.
All right. So what is it, can I ask you, what is it that you've been picking up when it comes to your writing currently?
So what I've been noticing is that I've been writing in reference to inner child healing and things that I went through with a difficult relationship and why I responded at that time. Just writing through my feelings, just going through a process where I'm learning to love myself and seeing my self-worth.
Awesome. That's great. So, keep doing that. And as you do that, you're going to really see more and more of what it is that you're really meant to do, especially in this new decade that we're in. We may be currently in this situation with the pandemic and everything, but this is a great time for you to really dig in and dig deep to see what it is that you really meant to do for the rest of, this 2020 that we're in, as well as the coming years. So it's a great start for you, and you're doing an awesome job. So keep that up.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You are very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week.
Thank you. You have a wonderful week as well.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. So, as we are, just like our friend Kimberly here is, really seeing what it is that, she's meant to let go of and what it is that she really needs to learn about herself as she's doing this reflection. It's really time for all of us to really see that. And when we do that work, when we do that inner work, to discover more of who it is that we are, we really do start to see that abundance and what it is that we are truly meant to do. So, part of that abundance, having that abundance mindset, is to, really be able to understand that we have a choice when it comes to how we react, how it is that we see things. And when we see them in different ways, when we see them in ways that, that set aside anger, that set aside the emotions that are not who we are, that we're able to see things in a loving way, understanding that we are all divine love and light beings, that we are then able to see the abundance that is out there for us, that is, within reach. And so, this week with the energy being in, reassessing those things that we're going through and seeing them in a new light, we're able to really, take back that power, which is one of the steps to really understanding that we are abundant beings, and then being able to, raise our vibrations, and we're able to shift our energy so that we can see that the universe and, the universe is, filled with opportunities for us to be abundant, that we're always being provided for, that we're never alone, and, we are meant for that. So, I want us to, remember that as we go through that. And so, but also Archangel Samuel, I think I just briefly mentioned it, but Archangel Samuel is stepping forward this month or this week for us as well, because as we go through what it is that we're going through, that we deserve that love. We deserve to be loved. We deserve to, love ourselves in the ways that we're meant to be loved. And so, during this time where we may be in self-isolation, or we may be at home doing some reflecting, to remember that even though you're going through all of this stuff, if you're, you have all of this mind chatter going around and all this fear around you, to remember that it's important for you to love who it is that you are, and that you are not alone. So, that is the energy this week. But, as we go through the rest of this year as well, to remember that we always have a choice when it comes to how it is that we can react to certain situations and experiences, as well as that choice to be able to do those things that we truly want to do. Now, what is it that your heart is calling you to do? What is it that feels right to you? And to know that you can go after it, that you're capable of doing it, that you're meant to do those things. And to understand that we have those gifts and the abilities to do them, especially if you are passionate about them, if you are truly designed to do those certain things, whether it's to, when it comes to your personal life, or when it comes to career-wise, that whatever it is that your heart is calling you to do, that your heart longs to do, that to know that it is meant for you. So I encourage all of us to really see that, and to really take that and know that, that's how we are meant to live in this world, even especially right now. And, as we take this time to reassess and take this time to understand how it is that we need to look at things in a new way, so that we can still do what it is that we're meant to do when it comes to our purpose, but also so that it fits in the way that we're kind of being, put in this world right now to live, when it comes to the restrictions. And we have to also remember that we're not going to be under these restrictions forever, but, when these restrictions are lifted, that, things will not all look the same, same before this pandemic. So how is it that you're supposed to see it? How is it that your perspective needs to change? And before we go on, let's take another caller. We have caller area code 678. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Sonia. I'm calling from Georgia.
Hi, Sonia. How are you today?
I'm good.
Awesome. So how can I help you today?
I'm just calling to get a reading on my love life.
Okay. So I have Archangel Raphael stepping forward for you, as well as Archangel Samuel. And what I'm feeling, like I feel this, like I kind of have like it's kind of hard to breathe right now. You've been through a lot in the past?
Yes.
Is that right?
I have. Yes, I have.
Okay. And this really does stem from childhood. It's things that you have been ingrained in you as you were growing up. So all of this kind of goes together. There's a common denominator when it comes to everything that you've through. And so have you done any journaling or any meditating at all?
I try to, but right now I've had a mild heart attack in the last 30 days, and I've been having back problems. Now I'm to the point to where I can hardly walk. But yes, I have.
Okay. That explains actually what I'm feeling within my heart too. It's like I'm trying to catch my breath. And just feel it in my heart too. But first I want you to let you know that you've been through so much, and that the angels are sharing with you that everything will be okay first, and that to understand that you are always loved and you are provided for. You're always looked after. So I want to first let you know that, but also when it comes to the back problems, that actually has a lot to do with self-love as well. So that's why Archangel Chamuel is also stepping forward for you. But to first do that, really love yourself and do some meditating, do some, taking some time outdoors to kind of do this reflection. So is there a way? You said you live in Georgia. Do you have a body of water around you?
Not close to me, but I've passed a few bodies of water.
Okay, so if you can, because I just feel that water is a sign for you to be able to help you to be still and be able to find that peace. So if you're able to, or it could also be in your shower and then taking a nice bath too, which will help with self-love as well, self-care. But to take some time to enjoy some outdoor time and near a body of water, and take that time to do some meditating there. Because it's going to really help you first to still your mind, help you to find that peace, and let go of a lot of that mind chatter that comes in. Because I do feel as if you have a lot going on in your head right now.
Yes.
So. So if that happens, to find a body of water if you can, or taking a nice hot bath, and just sitting there and just doing some reflecting on what it is that you've been through when you were a child, when it came to with your parents, doing some inner child work, to and correlate that with all your past relationships. And you're going to start seeing a pattern there. And as you start seeing that pattern, I want to also encourage you to call on Archangel Raphael, because he's going to be able to show you, but also going to help you to see how you can really change that story, change the perspective on what it is that you've been through, and to know that those things that have been ingrained in you from your parents and from other adults when you were a child, to know that it wasn't directed at you, but to know that your parents as well as other adults have been through their own things that they've never really been able to heal within themselves. So it kind of came out at you, but it's not yours, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to encourage you to do that this week. Archangel Samuel is really stepping forward this week when it comes to the energy. And so, to do that work, do that inner work, and you're going to start to be able to let go of a lot of hurt. You're going to be able to start to let go of a lot of things that need to be healed as you do this. And I do also encourage some journaling as well. Probably not in the bath, but but it's really going to, and journal out all of your emotions as well. Emotions, how you feel as you're thinking about these things that has happened in the past. And whenever it comes to anger and when it comes to frustrations, they're triggers for us that we need to work on. So if it's triggering you in some way, to know that it's time for you to really dig into that. Where does it stem from, and why is it triggering me, and what is it that you need to see in order to turn that around, to release that and let that go, so that you can move forward when it comes to your love life as well as other areas in your life. So this is not just going to affect your love life, but relationship with friends, family members, as well as when it comes to other areas of your life, career, and things like that. So I hope that makes sense.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
And as you do this, too, you're going to actually start to feel better, too, physically, because when we have a lot of old energy that's within us that is stuck and it's just been there for a while, it manifests in our physical bodies. So as you do this work on releasing and healing, you're going to be able to feel better. You're going to be able to really feel that sense of a weight lifted off your shoulders.
Okay. All right.
All right?
Okay.
Well, please feel free to keep me posted. And if you have any other questions, I will be back every week on here, as well as you can reach out to me as well if you go to psychictalk.net/Catharine, CATHARINE. And I have different platforms where you can reach out to me there as well.
Okay. All right. I would definitely do that.
Wonderful. I hope you have a wonderful week.
Same to you. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So we are almost at the bottom of the hour. So why don't we go ahead and see what's going to be coming up on Psychic Talk Network. So on Friday, we have the Doctors Are In with hosts Dr. Rose as well as Dr. Dax, and they're going to be talking about 10 techniques for overcoming fear, stress, and anxiety, part 2. So be sure to tune in with them. They'll also be, they'll have open lines and doing tarot mini readings throughout the show, so be sure to tune in with them. And then on Saturday, we have the Tarot Today radio show with hosts Mary Brown and Dax Carlisle, and they'll be talking about the economy. So what do we need to know? So be sure to tune in with them to get an update and to see what it is that you need to see when it comes to the economy today. So, and they'll also have open lines and mini readings as well. And then on Sunday, be sure to tune in with the Magic Universe show with host Sharona Rapsey. And she will be talking about vision boards. And she has done a show before on vision boards, but this is going to be on revisioning your future. So now with everything that's going on with the pandemic too, how is it that you can rework those vision boards that you have. So be sure to tune in with her, and she'll also have open lines as well as tarot mini readings for you as well. And then next week, you can come back into my show for part 4, and it'll be a wrap up on the abundance mindset as we wrap up the month. And then also I will be sharing with you what it is that we should expect for the month of May as well. So be sure to tune in with me during that show next week. All right. So, before we wrap up our show today and before we wrap up the topic, we are all going through a lot right now. And so it's really important for us to take the time to not only reflect upon what it is that we're going through at this point, what it is that is going on, but also to remember who it is that we truly are. So what is it that we need to see when it comes to our purpose, and to also revisit those goals that you've wanted to achieve this year? Because even though we started this year off with this pandemic, it doesn't mean that we're meant to change everything and just let go of, or just take everything off the table when it comes to what it is that we want to achieve as well as our purpose. But we're meant to see everything in a new way. How can we take those things that we want to achieve in our purpose, and how can we spin it in a way so that we can see it in a new perspective and do things in a new way that's going to help us to grow and help us to transform into this new this person that we're meant to be, but this year is about growth. And this year is about transformation and stepping out of our comfort zone. And through all of this that's going on, we're really being pushed into stepping out of our comfort zones. And, when we change our perspectives, we're being kind of forced to see things in a new way and do things in a new way. So we are being, told that it is important for us to really step out of our comfort zone, but to know that our purpose and our goals are still the same. So, as we, go through, discovering who it is that we are, as we continue to reflect on what it is that we're truly meant to do, Archangel Samuel always wants to remind us, too, that it's going to take some time. It's not going to be something that happens overnight. And to know that you're not alone in this process. The divine is always helping you and guiding you to help you to understand what it is that your next steps are and what it is that you need to see of yourself in a new way, what it is that you're capable of doing. We're capable of doing so many great things and in so many different ways. And so this really, during this time, it really helps us to see how we can really transform, how it is that we can really grow in this process. So before we go on to our meditation, let me take another call. Let's see. Area code 502. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from? We lost our caller. All right. That's okay. All right. So, I'm so thankful for, everything that I've been shown, and I am so thankful for this platform as well as other platforms where I can come and share with you what it is that the angels are sharing and what it is that the divine is sharing with all of you to really be able to, really grow on your journey, and to really help you to see just how amazing that we are, that that we're able to do so much in this world. And so, as we continue to go through these weeks, as we continue to really start to shift and really start to expand and to see all those things that we're able to do, to really be first, to love yourself for that, and be proud of what it is that you've learned and how you've grown through this process. And as we go down the line this year, you're going to be able to look back and be able to really see that. But to know that it's not easy to step out of our comfort zones. It's not easy to do something that's new. So to really be patient with yourself during this process as you learn more about yourself, as you discover what it is that you're capable of doing, but also to really, truly, love and be gentle with yourself as you go through the process, as you go through the process of healing, as you go through the process of letting go of those things that no longer serve you, because sometimes it is a trial and error process. So you may try some things, and you may find that it doesn't work for you, and then you try something else and it doesn't work for you. But to know that that's okay. It's okay to try different things, but to know that and to be proud that you are trying new things. You are discovering what it is that you can do, what it is that you're meant to do, and to really step out of being able to step out of that comfort zone and trying those new things. To be proud of that as you do that, as you take those next steps, and so being gentle with yourself through this process. And that's why Archangel Samuel is stepping forward, because it's not always easy to really step out of our comfort zone because of those fears that come up, that tells us, maybe I can't do it, or, I'm not good enough in some way, or that, I'm going to fail. All of that ego, all of those things, fears that come up, they're going to come up, especially when we are being asked to step out of our comfort zone. So if you're taking that action, to know that what you're doing is a wonderful thing, and to really be proud of who it is that you're becoming and what it is that you're doing to really step out of your comfort zone and to really go after your goals and to achieve those things that you're meant to achieve when it comes to your purpose. So now we're going to end the show with a meditation. So if you are able to, I want to encourage you to close your eyes. Sit comfortably somewhere that you feel is right for you. So I want you to close your eyes then and take a few deep breaths. And if it helps you to place your hands on your heart. And when we do that, our mind goes to our heart space. And continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And once in your heart space, to create an atmosphere that is calming for you. So placing elements in nature that helps you to feel still, helps you to feel at peace. So whether it's a body of water, whether it is some plants and trees, some animals, a sunset, so that we can really be in this place of calm, in this place of stillness. And then we're going to place a door in our space, an open door in our space. So we're going to keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And with this door that we've placed, we're going to have this door open so that we can invite our angels and guides So I want you to see them surrounding the perimeter of your heart space. So they'll be creating a circle. And as they create this circle, they're going to be supporting your energy. And they will also be helping you to raise your vibration. And then we're going to have the archangels step forward. We have Archangel Uriel, Archangel Ariel. We have Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Chamuel. So they will be creating a circle that's around you, right around you. And then we have source energy coming in from above. And source energy is going to come in through your crown chakra and it's going to help you to expand each and every one of your chakras. So as source energy goes through, this rainbow energy goes through your crown chakra, it's going to open up your crown chakra. And then through your third eye. And as your third eye expands, this energy moves down towards your heart. And helps you to expand your heart chakra. And your heart chakra energy is going to fill the room, fill the space that you're in. And as this green energy, green and pink energy spreads throughout the room, the orb of light that's within your heart chakra is going to expand throughout your body and start to expand right outside of your body, still within your energy. So it's going to create this orb around you. And this energy, this bright white orb is going to be spinning around you. And then the archangels are going to send their energy towards this light throughout your body. And it's going to take all of the energy that the archangels bring, and it's going to spin it around you. to help integrate all of this energy into your energy, to help you to understand and hear the messages that are meant for you. And as this energy spins, I want to encourage you to take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And really feel that energy that's coming in. And notice the messages that the archangels have for you to help you to understand who it is that you truly are and what it is that you need to know right now. Keep breathing. And source energy is going to continue down through each of your chakras, so as at your heart and down to your solar plexus and to your sacral chakra, as well as to your root chakra. And it's going to come out through your feet and come back around through your crown chakra. So as it moves back through, it's going to help you to cleanse your chakras. It's going to help you to release all of the old energy that's within and help you to really be able to bring in the new energy that's meant for you through the messages, through understanding what it is that your power is, how to really bring back power to yourself, and to see that abundance that you have. And to be able to see things in a new way. I want you to take a few deep breaths. Now, the archangels are going to then help you ground your energy. So from your root chakra, there's going to be all of their energies that are going to be intertwined together. And then it's going to be brought all the way down to the center of the earth. And from the center of the earth, there's going to be this bright orb of energy that comes back up with colors of green and red and gold and yellow. And it's going to come back up through your feet. It's going to fill your body with this light. And then it's going to come back out through your crown chakra, and it's going to spill over like a fountain of water. I want you to take a few deep breaths. And now Archangel Michael is going to step forward, and he's going to help you to integrate this energy to help you to protect your energy. So from your crown chakra, he's going to take his cloak, his navy cloak, and he's going to wrap it around from the top of your head and wind it all the way around until it reaches to your feet. Take a few deep breaths. Take notice of the messages that you've received. And when you're ready, you can bring back awareness into your body, and you can open up your eyes. So welcome back. And, this meditation can be done over and over again to help you to, raise your vibrations, but also to really be able to listen to what it is that you need to hear when it comes to the messages from the archangels, as well as the divine source energy. And as you do this, as you notice those messages that come in, I want to encourage you to jot them down, to write, what it is that's coming in for you, so that you can, do in-depth journaling on it. If there's any healing that needs to be done, anything that you need to let go of or see in a new way, to be able to journal on that. But also, as you go about your day, you may not be thinking about it consciously, but you may receive these messages as you're going through the day. As you're doing your chores, or as you're working. At those perfect moments, at those times when you're meant to really, receive the messages, you're going to receive what it is that your next steps are, as well as what it is that you need to work on, and what you need to know. So, just to keep that in mind, if you have those aha moments that come in throughout the day, which happens to be a lot while I'm doing different types of chores or even helping my kids, and to know that that is what it is that you need to know when it comes to what you received from the meditation, and what it is that your next steps are, or what it is that you need to do in order to step out of your comfort zone. So I hope, you can go back to that. I hope that's helped you. And so, before we do end the show, I do want to take another caller. So let's go ahead. Area code 610. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, this is Tata. I think we've spoken before. I'm from Pennsylvania.
Yes. How are you?
I have a question about death. I'm not ready to embrace death. I think about how my life will end, and I feel afraid, and I want to prevent it in any way possible. It's if I had a choice between what's right and loving or death, if the two I can't have both life and love, then I'd rather hate someone and and not die.
Mhm. Well,
if it's my mission, if say my mission is to forgive someone, and then I'll die because I forgave them, and I'm afraid of forgiving them.
Because you think that you'll be done with your mission, and then it's going to be over. Is that what you're saying?
Sylvia Browne had a book, Life on the Other Side. It talks about how we each have a mission, and once our mission is complete, we'll die at one of the points, 5 points that we set up for ourselves. If we didn't die at the first point, we can die at the next if our mission is complete.
Mm-hmm. So I have Archangel Raphael stepping forward for you with this, and this fear of death that you have, it does stem from when you were a child. So those things that you've learned as a child, it's really, really preventing you from living the life that you're truly meant to live. And I want to, stress that death is really nothing to be afraid of, because there's so much. Our bodies, our human bodies, it's limited, and there's, it's just limited. But we have to know that we have this soul we're divine love and light beings. We're from the divine. And so to know, when we understand that and realize that there is so much more that we can do outside of our physical bodies, that when we do those things that we're really meant to do, what it is that our mission is and our goals, that, once we do leave this earth, that there is more to it. There's more out there. Our soul continues to move on. So, I want to encourage you to explore what it is that, where this stems from, where this fear stems from when it comes to your childhood, when it comes to what it is that you learned as a child, that is really giving you these fears, and to really examine that, and then be able to switch the energy, to change that perspective, to know that yes, you are meant to do, so many things on this earth right now. You do have a mission. You do have a purpose on this earth right now. But to know that once that's done, that your soul continues to live on, and your soul continues to do other things that you're meant to do. So, I want to encourage you to, look at this in a different way, and I want to encourage you to do some digging on what it is that, there's more to it than what you're telling me when it comes to, once you fulfill your mission, that's that. So, I want to encourage you to really look into that and not be afraid to look into it, because I do see that there are some blocks, and these blocks are actually keeping you from the abundance that you're really meant for, all these other things that you need to do, and what your next steps are. So to really understand that you are meant to do these wonderful and amazing things on this earth before you go. But when we do go, when we all go, that there's more to us. We have our soul that, is still going to be there, and there's going to be more that we can do, outside of this earth, outside of our physical bodies. So I hope that helps.
Well, there's some things in life I just don't want to let go of, like my boyfriend, for instance, and my dream job I want to have one day, the FBI job.
Okay, and yes, you can definitely do that, but you're keeping yourself from doing those things because of this fear that you have. And
yeah, because my cat died, within the past week, and I just feel like it's so not safe anymore, it's not safe to die like that. It's just she's just gone, I can't believe a mission is that stable that would be, against everything else.
Now, she may be gone physically, but, to know that she's still there with you. So when it comes to our souls, they're still around. So, to understand it that way. And what you can also do is connect through meditating as well as some journaling. And there are ways to be able to connect, so that you can understand that there's more to, more beyond this life that we're in our physical body.
Okay.
Okay. So, and, when it comes to our loved ones, and, to know that, yes, they may be here physically, and we never know what's going to happen, in the future. But, we're always going to be there for our loved ones. We're always going to be there if they're still on this earth, and we go, or if they leave and we're still on this earth. But to know that they are, there. That's why we have people like mediums and people who are able to communicate with divine beings, so that we on this earth can really be able to see that there's more to it than this life, our physical bodies. Our physical bodies is just that it's physical and it's limited. So to know that there's more to it than that. And so I want to encourage you to really look into these fears that you're having, because it's really keeping you from living the life that you're really meant to do. It's stopping you from really enjoying life and really living a life that really feels good to you. Because, I remember you mentioning about the FBI thing that you really want to do, and that is so needed right now. But you're letting this fear stop you from that abundance that you're meant for, that purpose that you're meant for, and stepping out of your comfort zone. So, it's important for you to look at that fear, to really dig into that fear. Where does that really come from? And how can you see it in a new way so that you understand that there's more to our life than this earth right now?
Are there cell phones in the spirit world? Like, what if you're bored, or what if you want to read a book?
Well, I've actually kind of tuned in with the divine on this one as well, but it's hard to explain because we're not there yet and we haven't seen it. But to know that we're always going to be provided for, we're always going to have what it is that we need over there. So there's no, we have to be able to see beyond what it is that we see on this earth. And it is hard for us to see beyond that because, we're able to see the cell phones and we're able to see the technology and our loved ones. But it's going to be very different. But it's going to be one where we are fulfilled and we are, going to have all those things that we need. And even when it comes to emotions and feelings, it's not going to be like what it is here, because we have to remember that feelings like anger and frustration, those are all ego related, and they're all human related. So it's a lot different when it comes to our soul and on the other side.
Like, I actually have a mission this life of basically like forgiving either one of my mom or stepdad. Like, I forgive them for more than 8 minutes, and I feel like, that's my mission, and I die at my next stop, So I'm kind of hesitant. Last night I was like, do I want to forgive them? What if they're on my hate list now, So I had a bad time with that.
But there's more to it when it comes to your purpose and what it is that you're meant to do. So it's not only about forgiving others, but living that life that you're, doing those things that you're meant to do in all areas of your life. So it's not just about forgiving. And there's something that, and yes, it's that fear that's, keeping you from forgiving, fear of, death. But also there's something more to it than that. So I want to encourage you to really look into that as you work on this fear that you have. So I hope that helps.
My cat, like I saw that his mission was to be petted, however many times in a row, and I petted him that many times, and, a few months later now he's dead. Like, it's just that triggering, like, minute mission, which I have told you just now, that I have, and now I'm like, wow, if I forgive.
Okay, but that's only one part of what that mission of your cat was. So what did your cat bring to you? Aside from, petting the cat. So it's the love that your cat brought to you, as well as other things that the cat has done throughout its life. So it's not just about the physical things that you did for the cat or the cat did for you, but the emotional things that the cat brought for you, as well as other things that, because did you have the cat from the beginning?
From when
the
he
cat
was
born?
2 months. When he was 2 months, he came over with his sister.
Mhm. Okay. So, there's other things that you're not seeing when it comes to the purpose of the cat. So, when it came to the mother of the cat, there's that purpose there that your cat brought. And there's other things that you can't, it's hard for you to see right now that was part of that purpose. And it's the same for you. You have a lot of other things that you are meant to do, a lot of things that you're meant to achieve, and a lot of, and your purpose doesn't have to be this one little thing. There's a lot of different things that come into play as you do those things that you're meant to do, what it is that your purpose is, and what it is that who you are, who you truly are. So it's not just one thing or two things, but it's a combination of all these different things that you do as actions that come into a bigger purpose. So I hope that helps you to see that, just forgiving your parents or forgiving someone is not going to be all of your mission. But there's a bigger mission that you're meant to do. You're meant to do a lot more, when it comes to FBI, when it comes to other people that you'll meet along the way as you go through that journey. So, I want you to be able to understand that there's more to it than, doing this one thing and then it's over.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right. And, if you need to reach out to me, please feel free to go to psychictalk.net/Catharine. I have Facebook pages and things where you can reach out to me at throughout the week. Or you can always call back next week as well on the radio show. But just know that you do have other ways to reach out to me if you have any additional questions.
Okay. Thanks so much.
You're very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, and let's go to, caller 805. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Donna, and I'm from California. How are you?
Hi, great. How are you, Donna?
Yeah, bored. I live by myself. I've been staying in the house all the time. It's getting real boring. I am going to go to the beach today, though.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yes, that will be very helpful. So how can I help you today?
Well, I wanted to know, I've had a couple readings from a couple people, and they said a relationship is coming in for me, and I wanted to know if you were picking up on the same thing, perhaps.
Yes, you do have some relationships coming in. It's not necessarily just a love relationship, but also when it comes to friendship as well. So what I'm feeling, I think I've talked with you before as well. And what I'm seeing is I do feel new energy coming in for you. And so have you been doing a lot of healing and meditating and journaling?
Oh, yes, I have over the years, and yes. I did I was meditating about 5 months ago, and I've been asking God to bring in a partner for me more abundant, and I did get a message that all of a sudden it came out of nowhere, it's coming soon. And then I felt all this love and softness and gentleness, and it was just beautiful in the heart area.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, so because I have talked to you before, and I could totally feel a shift in your energy. So, keep doing what it is that you're doing when it comes to meditating as well as journaling, and letting go of the fears and the doubts and the limiting beliefs, because I do see a few layers that have been removed that you've been doing a lot of healing around. But it's really important for you to dig even deeper. Don't be afraid to dig deeper, because what I feel, and Archangel Raphael stepping forward as well as Archangel Gabriel, is that there is something stopping you from digging even deeper that you feel is going to be very hurtful, and that it's going to trigger some things, and you're kind of avoiding it. And so I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I want to encourage you to do some more journaling and, asking Archangel Raphael to step forward for you. Also, ask for Archangel Chamuel as well to step forward as you're doing this work, because he's going to support you with that loving energy that you felt when you heard that the first 5 months ago. So, I want to encourage you to do this work, because you do still have some stuck energy within your heart that is waiting for you to really dig out, so that you can really feel this new energy that you're meant to feel. And it's going to help shift all of your energy. It's going to help shift a lot of things for you, not just relationships, but when it comes to work, when it comes to your family, all of that's going to start shifting, and that abundance is going to come in. But when we hold a lot of things from our past that we still need to heal, and that old energy that's still there, we do keep ourselves from that full abundance that we're meant for. So, have you been noticing any angel numbers at all recently?
Any what?
Angel numbers?
Angel numbers. No. Well, a few months ago, I would see, the 4 1s come up.
Awesome. Yes. So, that's a sign first to let you know that, the angels are there with you, always supporting you and guiding you, but also to remind you that it's important for you to really focus on your purpose and focus on what it is that you're really meant to do in this world. And that's part of that abundance that is meant for you. But it's important for us to get rid of that fear, get rid of those limiting beliefs, so that we could change our perspective and change our mindset, so that we can let all of that abundance in. So it's not just about
I'm
love.
65. Go on.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm 65 now. I'll be 66 in a couple days. And I never knew what my purpose was in life, because I always wanted to get married, have kids. That never happened. I never had a career. And now I'm just living on a fixed income, from Social Security. So I don't know what was my purpose in this lifetime, to tell you the truth.
Well, there is. I still feel. Yes, I do still feel that it's there. It's there, ready for you. But it's really important for you to let go of these limiting beliefs and fears that are coming in from having you to really step out of your comfort zone. And this year especially, we're in that year where we're meant to really step out of our comfort zone. So what is it that the divine is showing you that you need to do next that is different from what you have been doing now and have been doing in the past? What is it that your heart is really telling you to do that you're not doing? So that's one of those things that I encourage you to journal on.
Well, I'm now going to get online to try to meet someone. which I didn't do before. You know, I got online about a couple years ago, and then I didn't follow through with anything. So I'm going to get online now and, you know, see maybe there's potential meeting someone online, especially in these times.
And you know, when it comes to meeting someone online, you know, don't limit yourself to a love relationship either when you do that.
No.
But really be open to any type of relationship, because when you do that, I do see you, you know, meeting a lot of different people that way, and being able to, you know, understand what it is and help you to discover more of who it is that you are through this process. Okay? So, listen to that. You know, go online, do what it is that you really feel in your heart that you need to do, and also to have fun with it. You know, because when we're having fun, we're raising our vibrations, and we're really helping ourselves when it comes to self-love, you know, and showing others through our energy, as well as just, you know, when we do meet these people, that, you know, you're being open to anything that's possible. So that's part of that abundant mindset as well.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'll do that. You never know where that would lead to, and you're so right. Yeah, to be open to all relationships.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I am very excited for you. I do see a lot of great things coming in for you. You do have a purpose that I do see that's coming in. So, you know, be open to that as well. You know, not so focused on a love relationship, but other great things as well.
Oh, thank you so much. I so enjoyed talking to you today. I'm so glad I called you. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week and have fun at the beach.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, let's take one more caller, area code 702. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Craig. I'm calling from Atlanta.
Did you say Craig?
Yes.
Hi, Craig. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you doing today?
I'm great, thank you. So how can I help you today?
Yes, I'd like to get a general reading about where my life is heading.
Okay. So right now I have archangels. I have several archangels stepping forward for you. I have Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Samuel stepping forward for you. So have you had a reading before?
This is my first time.
Okay. That's probably why they're all stepping forward. I tend to see that when someone hasn't really connected. But they're all stepping forward for you because first they want to let you know that what you're doing right now is you're doing a wonderful job when it comes to how you're there for others and how you're helping others. And I'm actually getting teary-eyed because you're doing a lot for others right now. So can I ask what it is that you're doing?
I'm teaching right now, but I've also been doing a lot of praying for people right now, you know, with this global pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, you know, first I want to, you know, thank you for doing that because people really do need that. And, you know, power prayer is you know, very important and it's powerful. You know, so, you know, to first know that what you're doing is amazing, you know, and I have Archangel Raphael also stepping forward for you because there are some things that are from your past that I feel is coming up for you. So have you been thinking about a lot of things that have hurt you in the past? Things that... Okay. So,
you know...
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I had to cut away some people and some organizations that didn't serve me any good.
Mm-hmm. So, it's really going to be important for you to work with Archangel Raphael to work on this. So whenever it comes into your mind, I want to encourage you to write it down and write the emotions that come with it as well. Because as you write down, you're actually releasing a lot of the old energy, and you're helping to release and let go of the hurt. But as you do this writing, as you kind of do a brain dump, what this is doing also is helping you to bring in new energy that's meant for you. The aha moments, the different perspective you need to see on why it is that you went through what it is that you went through. So, as it keeps coming, and it's not going to be a one-time thing, or it's not going to be easy either. So, I want to encourage you to have a journal out and just start writing anything that comes in when it comes to those things that hurt you, those people that hurt you, the feelings you've had through all of this, and the feelings that are coming up even now as you are going through this. Because it's going to help you to not only really let go first of everything, all the old energy, but to help you to see that there have been hurts that other people have been through that they needed to heal, but they never did. So it kind of was, given to you, and it's a reflection on them. So we have to remember that it's not our hurts that, if someone was angry at you or someone is frustrated at you, it's more because there's things that they need to work on themselves. So, so you have to be able to see that when it comes to those things you've gone through in the past with certain people, including parents and other adults when you were a child. So, I want you to encourage you to do this work because it's really going to help you to release this old energy that I feel in your heart that is really stopping you from understanding with clarity what it is that you're meant to do next. So I hope that makes sense.
It does.
And then Archangel Uriel is also stepping forward for you as well, because he wants you to know that it's important for you to take your power back. So when we get angry at other people, when we blame other people, when we say this person did this to me, this person did that to me, we give our power away to them. So it's important for us, as we do this healing, to remember that we have that choice. And this week, the energy this week is about choices, and to really be able to step back and reassess what it is that how it is that we need to see things in a new perspective. So how is it that you can take your power back from the situations that have occurred in the past? So I hope that makes sense.
It does.
Okay. So, and then Archangel Chamuel is stepping forward because he's going to be there through this process as you do this healing work, as you let go of those things that are not who it is that you are when it comes to the anger, when it comes to frustrations. Because when it comes to anger, frustrations, those are all emotions that are triggers for us that show us that we need to heal certain aspects of our life and situations that have come in. So if something triggers you with anger, you have to be able to look at that and say, why is that triggering me? Where is that stemming from? So that's going to help you through this process of healing as you do this work. Okay. And Archangel Chamuel is there because Archangel Chamuel is a great archangel when it comes to really sending us that unconditional loving energy. So whenever you call on him, he brings this amazing energy of love. So as you're doing this work of healing, he's going to be there to support you with his energy. So that's what he's stepping forward for you. So, and then Archangel, I believe Archangel Gabriel stepped forward for you as well. And he's there because he's going to help you through this process of writing. So Archangel Gabriel is great when it comes to messages as well as communication. So if there's someone you can really talk to about what it is that you're going through, what it is that you've been through, it will also help you to release the old energy, but also get those aha moments like, oh, I should have realized that this is what I need to learn from that situation that you've been through.
Okay.
So I hope that helps.
It certainly did. Absolutely. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. And if you need to reach out to whether you just talk to someone or if you have any other questions, be sure to, if you go to psychtalk.net/Catharine, CATHARINE, you can find the different platforms I'm on so you could reach out and ask questions or if you just need to talk.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. You are very
All
welcome.
right.
I hope you have a wonderful week.
So do you. Take care now.
Thank you. Bye. All right. So we are at, we're almost at half past the end of my show. But I want to thank everyone for, for those who called in, needing some guidance, and all those who've listened. I want to send you all lots of love and light. During this time, be gentle with yourself, love yourself. And also what I'm hearing right now is it's important for you to take care of yourself. So if you're feeling tired or exhausted, because there's a lot of different energies coming in, lots of different changes coming in right now, to listen to your bodies and get the rest that you need. Even if it means, taking a whole day to take a nap, if whatever it is that you need, really listen to your body. And really take care of yourself. That's part of that self-love that Archangel Chamuel brings. So sending you all lots of love and light. I thank you for joining me today. And next week, be sure to join me for the wrap-up for the Abundance Mindset, as well as what to expect in May. So I want to thank everyone for joining me. And as always, sending you lots of love and light. So until next time, bye-bye for now.